Everglades City is a fascinating and historically interesting location that embodies the essence of Florida's natural and cultural history. It was originally called Everglade and was renamed Everglades City in 1923 when it was incorporated. Located at the edge of Everglades National Park, it serves as a gateway to one of the most diverse ecosystems in the world. The city was once the Collier County seat, named after Barron Collier, a wealthy businessman who developed the area and was instrumental in building the Tamiami Trail, connecting Tampa to Miami. Everglades City became notorious in the 1970s and 1980s as a hub for drug smuggling, with locals earning the nickname saltwater cowboys due to their expertise in navigating the treacherous waterways to transport illicit goods, collaborating with Cuban and Colombian traffickers. This era brought significant wealth to some, but led to law enforcement crackdowns and many ruined lives. Despite this shadowy history, the city has transformed into a destination for ecotourism, offering airboat tours, fishing charters, and wildlife exploration. It is surrounded by the 10,000 islands, a labyrinth of mangrove islets that provide a habitat for a variety of wildlife, including manatees, dolphins, and countless bird species. The area has deep roots in the fishing industry, and stone crabs have been a major economic driver, with Everglades City considered the stone crab capital of the world. Before government regulations limited hunting and fishing, locals lived off the land and waters, maintaining a lifestyle tied to the region's natural bounty. Cuban fishermen were among the first outsiders to use the area, arriving as early as the 1500s and trading with the indigenous Calusa people. The Calusa civilization thrived in the Everglades long before European contact, creating massive shell mounds that are still visible today. The historic Smallwood store, built in 1906, served as a trading post and is now a museum, preserving artifacts and stories from the area's colorful past. This structure also played a role in the infamous murder case of Edgar Watson, a local plantation owner with a dark reputation, whose story became part of regional folklore. Everglades City is known for its extreme weather resilience. It has survived numerous hurricanes, including the devastating Hurricane Irma in 2017, which caused significant damage but couldn't erase the town's indomitable spirit. It's one of the few places where visitors can experience the unique sport of swamp buggy racing, a tradition that reflects the area's rugged ingenuity. The city also offers some of the best fishing in Florida, attracting anglers from around the world to its waters rich with tarpon, snook, and redfish. It is home to a unique culinary tradition, with local restaurants serving delicacies like gator nuggets and fresh-caught seafood. Visitors can explore the Everglades by kayak, providing an up-close view of the mangroves, waterways, and wildlife. During Prohibition era in the 1920s, the region's isolated location made it a prime spot for bootlegging operations, and Everglades City became a prime hub for smuggling and distribution of illicit liquor. The airboat, now a quintessential symbol of the Everglades, was originally developed to navigate these shallow, swampy waters. Everglades City's location made it an ideal base for bootleggers. Situated on the edge of the 10,000 islands, a maze-like network of mangrove islets and waterways, the area was nearly impossible for outsiders to navigate without extensive local knowledge. This natural labyrinth provided countless hiding spots and escape routes, making it difficult for law enforcement to track or apprehend smugglers. Additionally, its proximity to the Gulf of Mexico allowed bootleggers to import alcohol from Cuba and the Bahamas, which were popular sources of liquor during Prohibition. Many of the town's residents became involved in the bootlegging trade, either directly or indirectly. Locals with knowledge of the waterways worked as guides or captains, ferrying shipments of alcohol through the mangrove backwaters under cover of darkness. Others helped by storing liquor in their homes or barns, while some acted as middlemen, distributing the goods to buyers in larger cities like Miami and Tampa. The town's economy thrived during this time, as bootlegging provided an alternative livelihood to fishing and farming, especially in lean years. Bootleggers used small boats to transport alcohol, relying on their agility and speed to evade law enforcement. They often ran their operations at night to avoid detection, navigating by moonlight and the stars. Ships from Cuba or the Bahamas would rendezvous with smaller boats offshore, transferring their illicit cargo before the smaller vessels navigated the treacherous inland waterways to reach Everglades City. Federal agents and the Coast Guard tried to crack down on bootlegging in the region, but the complex geography and the locals' intimate knowledge of the terrain gave the smugglers a distinct advantage. Many federal boats found themselves stranded on oyster bars or lost in the maze of mangroves. The close-knit nature of the community also meant that word of approaching law enforcement spread quickly, allowing bootleggers to hide their contraband or make a swift escape. Although Prohibition ended in 1933, the spirit of defiance and ingenuity that characterized Everglades City's bootlegging era left a lasting impression. The smuggling operations of that time laid the groundwork for future illicit trades, including the drug smuggling that would dominate the area in the 1970s and 1980s. Stories of bootlegging remain an integral part of local folklore, with tales of daring escapes, hidden caches of liquor, and the resourcefulness of the saltwater cowboys passed down through generations. Today, the legacy of bootlegging adds to the mystique of the city, making it a destination for history enthusiasts and those curious about Florida's colorful past. The area's remote location and lush surroundings make it a haven for artists, photographers, and writers seeking inspiration. Today, it stands as a testament to Florida's enduring natural beauty and the people who have called it home for centuries.